Texas. Welcome to the Community Corner with Tina Capito. Today is Food Friday, my favorite day, and I snuck in and looked. There's already stuff on the counter. I don't know where she is, but let's see. We have some corn and some beans. We have green and red peppers. Oh, I do like avocados. That's definite. And I love jalapenos, yes. What is...
Hola!
what is this?
Sombrero. What?
Where'd you get the sombrero?
I have a sombrero. What's wrong with it?
I don't have a sombrero.
Too bad. I have my sombrero.
And so is that like the theme? I didn't know we were dressing for the theme.
I wasn't either.
So you just dressed for the theme and left me out?
Yes,
okay.
because that way, I don't know.
See, that's what you get for bringing a sombrero and not letting me in on it.
Exactly.
Then you became speechless. See, that's what happens.
That's
That's
a
what you get.
sombrero, so I'm throwing hints.
Oh, you're throwing hints
Yes.
of what we're making today.
Yes.
Well, you know, I'm excited because I have a gathering a little bit later, and so I figured we would just make a quick dish and I can take it with me.
Exactly, and I'll give you the sombrero.
Oh, I can wear the
Yes,
sombrero?
Yes, here. Actually, let me share. I'm nice.
Oh my, there's a sombrero. I think it probably looks a little better on you than it does me.
Enough craziness.
Okay, so what are we making today?
Yes, what are we making? We are making a black bean and corn salad or dip.
Okay, I think I like this side. You can
like
like
this side?
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Because then I just get to watch.
Good, and I took my sombrero off so it won't distract you anymore.
I was pretty distracted. And it's like not even a regular size sombrero. It's an itty bitty mini one. Of course. But you can get that thing. Okay.
Party store.
And you
Don't
really
ask
had
me
an
what
answer. You really had an answer. Okay, all right. Focus, and focus.
Lily,
Okay.
focus, yes.
All right, so we're making a black bean dip.
And corn.
Oh, black bean and corn dip. You know, I see this a lot of places.
And it's easy to make. It's very refreshing. As you can see, it's all fresh stuff. Of course, these are canned. Another thing with the corn, and since like we said in the last episode that we don't want to put the stove on or the grill or anything.
Okay.
But actually, if you are grilling and
Oh,
just
so if I
throw-
grilled the night before.
Yes, or even a couple days before, put a couple corns on the cob on the grill and take them off. Will actually add more taste to it.
Oh, okay.
The char grill taste.
But this is the quick, easy way.
Exactly.
And it's still going to taste great.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we are going to be using 1 can of black beans. Of course, they're canned and they're ready, so they are drained. I didn't rinse them, so it will still have that little bit of juice that comes in.
So don't rinse them.
Don't rinse them, just drain them.
Okay.
This is sweet corn.
Okay.
We're not gonna use all of this. We're just gonna use about half of the red pepper and half of the green pepper.
Okay.
We're gonna use half an avocado, and it's gonna take 1 lime juice. We might need to add a little bit more, about a tablespoon of chopped cilantro and jalapeno. I'm gonna use maybe half of a jalapeno.
I like jalapeno, so.
Do you like spicy?
I do.
Okay, then you can add more. Me, I try to be a little bit on the mild side.
Okay, what's the big diet nowadays? Is it keto or is
the
is
keto
it,
diet.
Yeah, and it's what's the other one?
Paleo?
Atkins and the paleo. Does this fit through all those?
Actually not through the paleo, because you're not supposed to have grains, these kind of grains. So, but you can definitely be vegetarian, definitely.
I mean, but this is a pretty healthy.
It is.
I mean, it's all fresh
I
pretty
believe
much.
it does fit with keto. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
I haven't looked into it, even though I get a lot of requests for keto cupcakes. I might have to start making them because a lot of people are asking about it.
You know, it's the new fad.
Exactly.
And but this is, I mean, definitely. I'm not cooking, so I'm not heating up the kitchen.
Exactly.
And it looks like it's all pretty healthy, and I bet it tastes good. So let's make it.
It does. The only unhealthy part will be the chips, but hey, it's okay.
Okay.
We live one life.
Let's talk about these chips here.
Yes, these chips.
Okay.
Yes. So you
First
were
of all-
telling me when you saw them that they're purple.
Well, first of all, purple is the only color there is. I mean, purple is my favorite color, so that's the
Cool.
best color.
So that's why
Yes.
you're gonna eat them.
But I wouldn't really go buy purple chips.
but they're pretty.
They are pretty. So do they taste different?
No, they actually taste the same.
Okay,
They're corn
and
chips.
so honestly, so now if you put the little tortilla chips and the purple chips and you put some, I mean, you look like you really did something.
Exactly.
What
You
did you
outdid
say?
yourself.
What did you say?
eat with your eyes first.
You eat with your eyes first.
So-
And it's true because it makes it look like you did a little extra special and really you just bought a different bag.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm
And
liking it.
and I mean, they taste. For some reason, I feel like I don't know. It doesn't it that it tastes better, but it.
I feel
maybe
a
it's the
little more,
color.
I feel a little more high class, like
Yeah.
I done bought some high class chips.
Purple chips.
Okay, all
It's
right.
blue corn. It's so neat. You haven't seen the corn itself before they process it.
No.
It's blue.
No
Like,
way. There's not no blue corn. We're not gonna look that up.
Google.
We'll Google it later. We're gonna make this dip and then I'm gonna Google that.
Yes,
I'll let y'all know if
yes,
there's really
they
some
are
blue
blue
corn because
corn.
I hadn't seen no blue corn.
Yes, blue corn.
And then I don't know if I'd want to eat it if it was blue. How'd it get blue?
It got bruised.
Okay, all right.
Oh, don't take that. I'm kidding. Okay,
Okay.
we're definitely gonna need the knife. So if you don't mind.
Not to stab me with or just to use? Or
No,
what?
just to use.
Oh, okay.
No, I try to be careful. Okay. So let's start with the peppers. So a way that I cut the peppers, because you know they're always gonna have the seeds inside, is I try to go around it.
Oh.
Here we go.
I mean, look, you may not look all nice. Usually I'm having to take the seeds out of it. I mean,
No. You know
all
what
right.
you're talking about.
Go ahead, I'm gonna learn something today.
Yeah, yes. And like I said before, and I say it again, I am not a chef, I am a cook. So if there is a chef watching me how I'm cutting, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna cringe because I'm not holding the knife
That's all
the way
right.
I'm supposed to.
This is for viewers like us. This
Yes.
isn't for, you know, the chefs of the world or somebody in France or Paris and make it all look fancy. This is for everyday moms who work
Exactly.
hard, who don't always have a lot of time, but want to eat healthy or have great dishes to take to those functions. I mean, every
And we
weekend
get
I go to a
tired.
ton.
And
I
we
go to
get
a
so
ton.
tired of eating outside the house, being working moms, being working
Oh, I get
wives.
sick of eating out.
It's just, it's a lot. Even my kids, did they tell you that they cherish when I cook or when I make anything in the house? It's because I
You
don't
bake and you
anymore.
cook everywhere else. I mean, that's hard.
Exactly. So I used to always feed them house-made food, and then all of a sudden they found themselves eating out every single day. It's like, what happened
You
here?
know, my daughter says, my daughter Jalen will tell me
Yes.
all the time, Mom, are you planning on cooking a real meal today?
Aww.
Because she wants me to
Doesn't
cook.
it break
cook.
your heart though? I
It
mean,
does, it
it
does.
breaks our heart when
And
they
so
say
this
that.
looks like, here I am being like,
Aw.
what's the lady, Cleaver? I'm being Mrs. Cleaver, like making a fresh cut meal, and
Yes.
it's going to be healthy, and they'll like to snack
And
on it.
delicious too.
Well, and then you go to an office party or you go to a barbecue, and it looks like I really made something
You
here.
did, actually you did, and it's, to me, I feel like anytime you do something by hand, it's more special.
It is.
You put love in it, you put time in it, so really, like, I feel like
Well, but you know what? People don't expect me to bring store-bought food. Most of the time, because
They-
I'm a cooker,
See?
most of the people expect me to bring something that's already cooked.
Okay.
I mean,
There we
not already cooked. They expect me
but
that I
something
made it.
homemade,
Yes.
homemade.
They
So
do.
here we go. So there you have a couple dishes now that you can actually take. One of them is hummus. That we did
I
last
knew
week.
we were
Did
gonna
you
get
guys
back
see
to
her face? Like, did you guys see her face? The surprise that she.
Okay, I will admit, I like hummus. Well, let me rephrase this.
Lily's
I'm going to
hummus.
say Lily's hummus
Yeah.
because I've had other hummus and it was a little grainy and I didn't really like the texture of it. But I did like, and it had that nice lemony zest to it.
And the
so
garlic, the fresh garlic.
Yes, so I did like Lily's hummus. I'm not going to admit
Thank
to all
you.
hummus. I will have to try some others before I admit any more.
Thank you. That makes me feel special.
There you go, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
so we have the green bell pepper, the red bell pepper. I'm gonna finish cutting this one. Actually, one thing I forgot is tomato. I am
Okay,
getting the tomato.
I can go get the
So if
tomato.
you don't mind, it's gonna be 1 Roma tomato, and we're gonna chop it small too.
I need to see how you cut a tomato because I just learned how to cut a bell pepper. You know, I guess I'm old, so I take the core out and then I take it and then I chop it. You cut the bell pepper. Now I feel like I just learned how to do it.
Here you go. Okay, so for the tomato, what I do
Okay.
is I take this one off.
Lily, I need a spoon.
You need a spoon?
Yes, because I can't play and like stir the stuff if I don't have it. You didn't give me a utensil.
To keep you away from them. Hold on.
But I want to be able to do something.
You want to help? Okay, here we go.
You know how the kids are. They want to help.
Yeah, they want to lick the ball.
Okay, all right. See, look, now I'm doing something.
Don't mix them too much, because then what happens is they start, the juices start coming out, and then it will be too watery, too liquidy, you know, because you're kind of like working it.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's one thing, like when you're working with vegetables, with fresh vegetables, we're making a salad.
Okay.
You try, what I know is, and of course this is all for mom and grandma.
That's the best way.
Yeah,
That's the best
don't
way.
toss it too much, because if you do that, actually what you're doing is almost like ruining the vegetables. They start wilting. They don't stay fresh, looking fresh. Don't you, like in restaurants, they don't toss your salad unless it's right there.
True.
Yeah, they put the dressing and they toss it right before they put it on your plate, because if you put it ahead of time, the acids, the salt, all of that makes the vegetable wilt, and you start
Okay,
seeing.
well, you didn't tell me that on Food Fridays we were getting food lessons.
Well,
because see, I thought I was just eating on Food Friday.
But isn't it
fun? And now I'm getting food lessons. I really did not know that. Okay.
Oh, my mom will almost like tap me on my hand if she saw me like over mixing.
Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't get my hand smacked, because I sure was over here trying to stir it.
Yeah, like we make this. You know what? Maybe we should do it in one of the next episodes. It's a dish called tabbouleh, which is a Middle Eastern salad that has parsley, tomatoes, onions, and everything is chopped small like that. So every time they will make it, oh my gosh, it's even worse. The rules for that one, it's even more strict. Like
Okay, now you can't be having me have vegetable rules here now.
Yes.
I'm not so sure about this because I'm in a
Vegetables
hurry.
are not gonna be the same anymore for her.
I mean, don't have too many rules, because I'm in a hurry.
Just basic ones, because I mean, you don't wanna end up ruining your dish because you didn't know that you shouldn't, for example, overmix it. It's kind of like cake batter. If you overmix it, it doesn't rise and it's dense. So there's a lot of things that.
All right, so here on Food Fridays, we also give food lessons about the vegetables and the things that we're making.
Sorry, guys.
No, I mean, it's good information. I would have never realized that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I would keep looking at the bowl. I'm like, oh, there is some liquid down at the bottom because I was stirring it.
No, and it's already like it is, of course, like it is.
And that's why she didn't give me a spoon to start with in the beginning.
That's why I was trying to keep the spoon away from her, but I had to give her a spoon.
I need something to do, because on the last episode, I got to push the button and then the mixer went.
Yeah.
This time you didn't give me anything to do.
And you were wondering if that thing was gonna stay grainy or not.
I sure was. You saw I kept looking in there. I was looking to see if the grain was going away.
Your face was just, I was like waiting to see the...
This is not funny.
It is to me.
Because now I'm like, now you don't give me very many jobs. Do I get to pour something in the bowl?
Yes.
Like, can I pour the
actually, you know what you can do? Here, let me cut the lime and you can go ahead and squeeze it.
Oh, I can use the squeezer.
Yes, the fancy gadget.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right.
Isn't that funny how excited she gets? Yeah, upside down.
Oh. And I can put it in now?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, wait a minute. This is a little harder than it looks. Oh.
I have to have muscles.
I see. Oh. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I need one of these.
Yes, see? Now you're going to go buy one, right? Okay, take that off.
Where am I putting it?
I'll take it from you.
Okay, thank you. Am I doing the other one?
Yes.
Oh, I get to do two.
Yes, ma'am. One line. Okay, so this one here, since
Okay.
it's the jalapeno.
And I'm telling you, the difference in the lime or the lemon when we made the hummus, it really was. So I bet this lime is very fresh and zesty tasty.
It is. It is.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I really need one of these.
So now you know about jalapenos, right? That you need to take this off. Unless you want it super spicy.
Oh yes, now I do know that. Okay, well at least you didn't have no fancy way to cut that. I
No,
thought I've been cutting everything wrong.
this one, even if you try, I mean, there isn't a fancy way per se to do it.
Hey, I'm
Here
a
we
little
go.
fancy. But I do like jalapenos. But
So you can
some
use the
people-
whole jalapeno. I'm just gonna use half
No, that's okay.
because I know here in the household they're not too crazy about super spicy food, but you can always add more or take off.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. One more thing to chop, and that will be the avocado.
Now I do like avocado. That is
You do?
definite. I do.
Okay, good.
No,
So-
I like all the ingredients today. See?
Yeah, I said I was gonna ask you before, but this time I didn't. I wanted to surprise you, and I
Oh, you
think I did.
surprised me with that sombrero.
Are you looking forward to the next ones? What's gonna happen?
Um,
Don't be as crazy, I promise you. Okay, so talking
Don't
about
make promises you can't keep.
talking about cool gadgets, I have this cool gadget.
What is that?
It's a magical one. Look what it does. You put it like that.
No way.
Yes way, Jose. Look at that.
Oh.
So talk about saving time.
Yeah, this is, I mean,
There you go.
oh,
And then all we
okay.
have to do is just go over and just chop it a little bit. So avocados, of course, they are very sensitive, very soft.
Oh, and they like to get brown really quick.
Yes, exactly.
You can't cut
You
avocado too
can't
quick.
play with them, exactly. So that's why this is like the last.
In other words, don't be trying to stir them a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna go.
Wait,
ahead.
you said I could pour it
Yes,
in.
go ahead. And then we're gonna do this one here.
Yeah. See, if I pour the things in, then I can say that I made this.
You made it.
Yes.
Here we
My
go.
friends will say that that's not true because, you know, I try to get some
I'm gonna
credit.
put this here. So
Okay.
we're not gonna mix it yet. Let me go ahead and do the cilantro. So for the cilantro, one thing that we learned when we were little is how to, because we do that parsley salad that I told you about. So you don't have a lot of stem. What you do is you put the leaves together. You see what I'm doing here? So you're putting the leaves together.
Okay.
So that way when you cut, you only have leaves.
Oh.
You don't have a lot of stems. See that?
And I love the smell of fresh,
Oh my gosh. it's
fresh
the best.
vegetables and
Especially cilantro. It's
Yes,
so
it smells so
refreshing.
good.
A lot
yes.
of people don't like cilantro. So for those of you who don't like cilantro,
Why do people not like cilantro?
I don't know. Some people don't like avocados because they feel like it has an earthy taste, which it does. Avocados have that earthy taste. So
I really
we can-
shouldn't talk about not liking something. since
exactly,
I,
Missy.
since I often don't like some things.
So
Okay.
look what happened here. So all of
Ah.
the stems are taken off.
Okay.
Okay, and all I have is leaves and just, so you don't have a lot of stems in your salad. It's mostly leaves.
Okay.
And then another thing is you don't go over it this way because you don't want them to turn black.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kitchen myths or hacks or whatever you gotta call it.
I'm gonna be in the kitchen thinking I'm doing something now, cutting things. And,
Yeah, right?
right.
One of the teaspoons, please. So we are gonna do, let's start with half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
Okay. So now when I'm mixing, this is how I'm gonna mix it so I don't smush it too much. So I'm gonna toss it.
Oh, you getting extra fancy. You're gonna make me feel like I really
you
don't
know,
know.
like just to make sure that we're not gonna like smush them too much.
Because I surely would have been heavy-handed. And
No.
my daughter used
No,
to say
you
when I
have
combed
to-
hair, I was heavy-handed.
You have to like fold them, kind of like you're.
Okay.
Let them marry together, but in a nice way. There you go.
Ah.
Okay, let's of course taste it to see if we need more lime juice or more salt. We can also do, if you like onions, you can add red onion.
Red onion is nice, yeah. I
You
could've
can
done
also
it.
do
Okay.
that. Let me get a spoon so we can try it.
Ah.
Here you go.
That's very good. Okay.
More lime?
I like lime, so I
Let's
would,
put a little bit more.
but not everybody may not want that much lime. But
No,
I
but
do.
it adds zest to it.
Oh
Let's
wait,
do that.
where's the tool? Yay.
There is it. There is your nifty tool.
Yes.
There you go. Salt. I think it's good, right? Since we're gonna be using the chips.
Yes.
To dip
I
it.
don't think we need any more. Okay.
There we
Okay,
go.
so hold on. Let me. I mean, I
She's
surely
having
would,
a little too much fun here.
I surely would have been in there like this, like I was mixing a cake batter or something. Okay.
Even cake batter, you have to be nice to it. I'm telling you, cakes have their own personality.
I'm really-
Okay, we are gonna make a cake
Oh,
day.
no, I'm not
So we
making a
have
cake
to
with you. Okay, listen, I'm not making a cake. You know when Cake Boss was a big deal?
Yeah.
So they had this kit out and my daughter and I tried to make one and so the cake was like leaning this.
It was a topsy-turvy cake.
Oh.
You just didn't know the name of it.
Oh. I think that's what it was called. Okay. All right.
Okay, so let's serve it now.
Okay, now, you know, I really am, let's point this out. If I bring this bowl, it looks like I made something, but now when I put it in, I make it in these little fancy looking things.
Okay.
And then I have purple chips, you know, this is what
Yes.
high class looks like. And see now, I get to come to places and I get to bring the food. Usually I want to show up somewhere and food's already made for me. Because if you are a guest on the Community Corner,
Yes.
and you're telling me about your events, I'm going to ask you what kind of food are we having.
So for you guys watching, if you are a guest in her show, you can actually sneak in and try to see what I've done before and bring it to her so she doesn't get mad at you, okay? Or ask me.
Oh, we can have people bring me food on the show. Good
Never
idea.
mind, I didn't say that.
Yes, good idea. No, this is fabulous. I mean, look how nice that looks. Okay, let's put, that's like the one we made now.
Yes.
Look how pretty it looks.
Do you like that?
I do. Look how fabulous it is.
There you
I
go.
mean, it looks like you really did a lot of work and really you took 10 minutes and you cut some things up and
Exactly.
it's fabulous.
It is.
I love it. So you're going to teach the viewers how to make me food when they come as a guest on the show.
I don't know why I put you guys in this situation, but yeah.
I mean, I figured that I talked about food every single day when I'm on the radio. We talk about the events and all the great things the nonprofits are doing in the community. And we always talk about what food will be served. And so we kept talking about food. So now we have Food Fridays with Lily.
Yes.
And today, and so what is this called?
It is a black bean and corn salad or dip.
Okay.
So you can, like we said, we can use it as a dip. So you can use it with tortilla chips. If you want to have it as a salad, you can also eat it. If you are watching your carbs, you're not eating chips. It's the summer. I know we have to keep our summer bodies.
You can put this on fajitas and stuff too.
Exactly. You can definitely use it to add flavors to other dishes as well. And I mean, it's definitely something refreshing, something
Is it time
really
to
good.
eat it?
Go ahead. With purple chips, with blue chips. So, did you like it?
It's very good.
It's really good. You can also, if you want to make it a salad, just a salad, eat it as a salad, you can also add some lettuce to it too, and you do that as the topping for your salad. It already has the lime juice, it has the salt. I would add a little bit of olive oil as well.
Oh, okay.
Just, you can
Well,
play
thank
with
you
it.
so much
You're
for
very
teaching us a
welcome. Thank
new
you for
dish.
being here. So you want the sombrero to take it with you?
I mean, I may need at least a picture of the sombrero and the hat. And then I'm thinking like, okay, so do I get to take this with me?
Yes, you get to take it with you.
Thank
I get
so
to keep
much.
the rest.
Okay, I don't need too much because everything has to be in moderation. Oh,
Yes.
this is fabulous. I can take this to my event this evening.
Yes, well,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And
I
so
hope you
next
guys
week-
enjoyed it too.
Next week we will be back on Friday with Food Friday with Lily. And so stay tuned to see what the next recipe will be. I am excited. Food every day.
Yes.
Okay, just Fridays.
Just fine.
Maybe we could do this on a daily
Oh
basis,
my
and then you can
Then my kids will adore her because I'll
You'll
be
be
cooking
cooking
every
every
day.
day. There you go, see?
In my kitchen. So that's awesome.
if I can just show up and there's food, I could be there.
You're more than welcome. Mi casa es su casa.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having us today.
Thank
And we
you.
will see you next time on Food Friday with Lily's.
Bye.